Just 2 hours from Porto lies the heart of Portugal's wine country, the Douro Valley. This isn't just another pretty valley, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's home to over 50,000 hectares of vineyards, and many of them are centuries old. Wine has been made here since Roman times, including Portugal's famous port wine. Everywhere you look, the hills are terraced by hand, stone by stone, because the slopes are too steep for machines. Even today, grape harvesting is still done by people, not tractors. In fact, workers from all over the world come on special visas to help during the harvest season. There are more than 200 quintas, or wine estates, scattered across the valley. Visiting one is like stepping back in time. You see old copper stills, once used for distilling. Vast cellars filled with barrels, and sometimes even meet the families who have been making wine here for generations.
We're going to need to fill 4 bottles at a time. And then we need to send to the port and wineries to collect.
The scale is staggering. The Douro Valley produces millions of liters of wine each year, yet somehow it still feels peaceful, intimate, and untouched. And believe me, no picture or video will ever capture the magic of being here. You just have to come and see it for yourself. Porto is the closest major city to Douro Valley. From here, you can reach the valley easily, by car, by guided tour, or by one of the most beautiful train rides in Europe. The full ride takes about 3.5 hours each way, passing through charming towns like Aregos, Peso da Régua, and Pinhão. These towns aren't just stops, they're gateways to wine estates, boat rides, and unforgettable views of the river. With 21 stops along the way, you can hop off at these towns for some activities. If you'd rather drive, the iconic N222 National Road is an experience in itself. Often called as one of the most scenic roads in the world, it winds along the Douro River with a postcard view of terraced vineyards and rolling hills. Of course, many travelers choose guided tours. From Porto, you'll find countless day trips offering winery visits, river cruises, local lunch, and much more. No matter which route you take, train, car, or a guided tour, the Douro Valley rewards the journey. The question of how long to stay in the Douro Valley really depends on the kind of experience you're looking for. If you choose the one-day option, the adventure usually begins in Porto. You can board the train early in the morning and enjoy one of the most scenic rides in Europe. Within a few hours, you'll arrive at Peso da Régua, or another riverside town. From there, you might spend the afternoon visiting a vineyard, strolling through terraced hillsides, or taking a short river cruise. By evening, you simply catch the train back to Porto. And that's how the majority of visitors experience Douro Valley. But the truth is, you'll only just be scratching the surface. To really feel the Douro Valley, you need more than just a day. You really need to experience the time slowing down. That's why I recommend staying 2 to 3 days, if you can. In 2 to 3 days, you can balance wine tastings with long scenic drives, a river cruise, wandering into tiny villages, head out on a countryside hike, or sit down for a local dish with port wine. 1 day is enough to see it, but 2 to 3 days is enough to feel it. When planning a trip to Douro Valley, one of the first questions that comes to mind is, what are the best places to visit and things to do? For most travelers, the easiest way to explore the Douro Valley is by following the train line. While many of these stops are charming, but they're quite small and often too quiet for an extended stay. That's why most travelers choose to base themselves in one of the larger towns like Peso da Régua, Lamego, or Pinhão. These places strike the perfect balance between convenience and character. This means better transit connections, more services, and plenty to do right in town. Peso da Régua and Lamego are the two largest hubs in the region. They offer a mix of traditional charm and modern practicality, train and bus stations, restaurants, shops, etc. Both are excellent bases if you want activity, choice, and a strong connection to local culture. The rule of thumb here is simple. If you're staying in town, choose a place as close to the river as possible. Waking up to the sight of the Douro from your balcony is an experience that stays with you.